Mack.
Is
that Little Mermaid?
Yes, it is. I know you can tell from my perfect pitch. Today, I want to talk about something. Last week with the corn mazes, I felt like I got a little bit antagonized.
Antagonized? Why?
Because you egged me on and on and on.
I didn't egg you on, but anyways.
And I don't even want to talk about whatever's probably in the inbox from last week because I did not check it because I don't care. I don't care to be antagonized by this sort of riffraff that comes along enjoying corn mazes.
I believe that corn mazes could be fun. Not for everybody, but could be fun.
Corn mazes are evil.
I disagree.
They're evil.
I wouldn't go that far to say that they were evil.
They're evil.
Okay, but why the Little Mermaid?
Because we're going to talk about something that irritates you this week, Mom, and that is red hair dye.
Heck, people are going to get mad at me.
Oh, well, maybe they'll
like
just
people hating me.
Well, maybe, Mom. Maybe they'll just have them write in and talk about the good things about red hair dye, and you'll just be okay with that, Mom.
Okay.
If that is your real name.
Okay. But, okay, I'm going to go on. Obviously, I've gone on record now for saying that I don't like red hair dye.
Yes, so what we are referring to here is not, listen, if you're a ginger out there listening, Carmen, if you're ginger out there listening, we're not talking about you. You're fine.
No, we're
Settle
not.
down. My mom does not care for red hair dye that is like an unnatural color of red.
Yeah, color red that makes you look like a clown.
Yeah, and I know this because for a few years in my 20s, I dyed my hair red all the time. Every time.
Wow.
No, let me say it. Every time after I dyed my hair, I would come home and without prompting, like I wouldn't be like, I didn't antagonize you and be like, do you like my hair? My mom would be like, I just wish, like, if you would have done like an auburn color, people wouldn't even know that you dye your hair.
Okay.
And I did not. I wanted my hair to be like radioactive red. That's where I got my power from. And that time in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard pill for me to swallow. Fake red hair.
And I got compliments on my fake red hair all the time.
Yeah,
my obviously fake red hair.
It did look nice on you, but you're pale too, so...
So what, Mom? Pale people can't have fun hair? Tired people can't have fun hair? It's not my fault my skin is see-through.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, your skin is very ghosty. Ghosty.
Excuse me?
I've said this before. It's no secret.
It's not ghosty. I just don't live on the coast where I can get too much sun all day, every day. I gotta struggle over here with my seasonal depression and pale skin. So, is your problem then with the red hair and my ghosty skin that I just look even more like a clown? Because I feel like you're painting a particular picture of me, Mom.
No.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You heard it here first. My mom said I look like a clown.
I think there was only one red that you had picked that I didn't really like.
Dear sweet internet friends, this is not true. There was one red that she did like.
Yes, and then there was one that was kind of more indifferent. But I think as it washed from it being fresh, I liked it a little bit more. But then I didn't like it when the roots started growing in.
Right. So I was a university student. So I went to hair schools and would pay them to cut and color my hair because you can get a cut and color for like $50.
Yeah.
But I would do it not very often. And then when I became too poor to do that, I would box dye my hair.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the box dye days, Mom?
Yeah, I remember the box dyes. I mean, even during COVID, I had to resort to putting a box dye in my hair, and it was awful.
It just your hair does not feel good, right?
No.
When I was dyeing my hair, I went in, I did a semi-permanent dye because that's supposed to be a little nicer on your hair and blah, blah, blah. Once you switch to box dye, man, you might as well be deep frying your hair because that's going to be crispy.
That's what it feels like. Yeah, it feels like that to me, but I love the person. I just don't love the red hair.
Are you doing a love the sin or hate the sin, but for red hair, Mom?
No, well, no, I just like,
Yes, you are.
there's no way of making this sound good.
So Mom walks around with one of those clown horns and red noses, and when she sees someone with red hair, she just honks the horn and throws a clown noses at them. And she says, boo, boo, bad hair.
I do not.
And then she pushes them down.
It definitely is not my favorite, okay?
I loved my red hair. My red hair was empowering.
Okay.
And here's the thing. Dear sweet internet friends, first of all, you know I'm going to post a picture of my red hair because I love my red hair. Second of all, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks real quick for how to make your hair dye last as long as possible.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you... Well, let's say 5 real quick tips and tricks. First, if you're dyeing your hair red is the biggest color molecule, and so it comes out, your hair releases it most readily, as far as I understand it. So you cannot wash that in warm or hot water. You gotta wash that in cold water. Pay attention.
Okay.
Take care.
Cold water.
Oh yeah, I did not wash my hair with hot water the whole time I was dyeing my hair red.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ugh. Yuck, I would feel like I didn't have clean hair.
It was a sacrifice I was willing to make to feel empowered.
Ugh.
My red hair was such a confidence boost to me. It just made me feel like myself.
Okay.
So first, you can't wash your hair in warm or hot water. It's gotta be cold water. Second, time your hair dyes so that when your hair is at its worst, it's toque season.
Oh.
So if you want long, luxurious hair, you do that. Start of summer so that when September rolls around, your roots start showing, you pull a toque on. Then you can go for even longer without dyeing your hair.
Yeah, but you can't wear a toque everywhere all the time.
When you're in university, you can.
Oh, goodness.
Toques or really wide headbands when you pull your hair up in a bun.
Yikes. Okay. Is that all the advice you have?
No. You can use like tinted conditioner in your hair. That'll help your hair last longer.
Okay.
The other thing you can do, which is helpful with the like toque stuff, is just getting less sunlight in your hair will make the red stay longer. And last, but certainly not least, don't surround yourself with people who are gonna dunk on you for having roots or bad hair color. Because you don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
Well, yeah. If you were anyone else, I probably wouldn't dunk on you, but not to your face.
Yeah, we've had several discussions about the red hair where, like, she would be like, I just wish you picked a more natural color. And I'd be like, well, I didn't. And you knew I wasn't going to because I've been doing this for a while. So I don't really know why we're just repeating our feelings about the red hair over and over again. But sometimes moms can't help themselves and they have an opinion and they just need to keep restating that.
They keep saying it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. I'm just saying
don't love
I'm just
it.
saying we all have a corn maze. We all have a corn maze in our heart.
Okay.
And sometimes it's red hair dye, sometimes it's corn maze, but it's there. So don't look at me like I'm
So the important thing is we need to be tolerant of each other.
tolerant of each other, and also never go to a corn maze. Don't let your kids go to corn maze. Don't let your elderly parents go to corn maze.
Don't say that. People need to be able to enjoy corn mazes if they want to.
No. Go for a hayride instead if you want to just be miserable.
So you don't like gay rides either.
Don't get me wrong. I think if I was with the right people, I could enjoy a hayride for a couple reasons. One, when you get tired of people, throw yourself off the side of the wagon. You'll get to go home. Secondly, clear line of sight with your surroundings.
It's more fun, like, in the winter, like, when there's snow to go on a hayride.
How many hayrides have you been on, Mom, realistically?
I've been on lots of hayrides.
Really?
You'd be surprised, yeah.
I would be surprised. Color me surprised, Mom.
I've been on lots of hayrides in my lifetime. You never did like hayrides for camp or anything like that?
No. Do you remember the camp that I went to, Mom?
I do.
Anyway, tell us about your favorite hair color that you've had.
That I've
You
had?
can bring... Yes. You've done a lot of, like, you were brunette for a while. You're naturally blonde, but you went, like, super blonde for a while. I think everyone's done the, like, early 2000s, like, streaky highlights. You've had quite a diverse set of hairstyles. You've done short hair, long hair. I think you had permed hair for a while, didn't you?
In my teens, but then I got naturally curly hair once I had kids.
Sometimes you squidge out a mammal so hard you make your hair curly.
Mack!
What?
On the internet.
I I was very not graphic with that.
No, the Google doesn't need to hear this.
The Google.
The Google, the YouTubes, the podcaster land.
Is it that I mentioned it at all or the way that I phrased it?
Both.
I have had a couple people tell me that to describe giving birth as squidging out a mammal is
is terrible.
gross.
Yes.
Well, there's not really any good euphemisms for... Anyway, this is a weird place to leave the podcast, but I guess we're doing it.
You might have to cut that part out.
You know what? We're going to do a whole podcast on squidging out mammals.
Okay.
You can find us at heymomheymack@gmail.com. Our website is heymomheymack.com. Or on social media across the board, we're at heymomheymack.
And that's Mom with an O and Mac with a CK. Bye, Mac.
Bye, Mom.